I was doing Aladdin on Broadway at the time, and I got a call from my agents that they were auditioning for Blue's Clues, the Blue's Clues reboot, as it was called at the time. And I remember thinking, oh, that's cool. All right, I'll go in. I auditioned and didn't hear back for like a month. As most auditions go for an actor, you just kind of like, okay, great. I went in, I auditioned, and that's where I met Steve Burns, the original host of Blue's Clues. I was working with the director, and he snuck up on me. The director's like, oh yeah, Steve, do you have any notes that you'd like for Josh? And the room was all masked off with drapes and curtains and everything for sound and for lighting. And I knew there were people behind there. I just didn't know who was behind there. And emerging from the curtains is Steve Burns. He was like, oh hey Josh, I'm Steve. And it took me a second to be like, Steve, you're Steve! And I got nervous, I got flustered, and as soon as he opened his mouth, he made me feel so calm, and I felt empowered, and I felt like I belonged there, and just like he does on the show.
Yeah, okay, tell me. Oh. Steve, Joe! So, what is going on?
Well,
we can now make our show even more interactive through episodes that are available on our Noggin app, where kids can watch the show, but at any point they can start tapping on different things within the frame. So they can tap on me and I'll be like, hey! Or they can tap on like this paw print and be like, oh, a clue. Or they can look for snails and that'll give them points and things like that. And they can draw the clues themselves and color them in and personalize them. Because what sets us apart is how personal our show is from everyone else's children programming. So now it's even more personal, so kids can have a stronger relationship with the information that they happen to also be learning on top of having fun doing. With our show, Blue is family, Steve and Joe, Donovan, Patton, they're family, and the home viewer, they're family. If it weren't for my older sister and my little sister, I don't think I would have become a performer in musical theater. My older sister encouraged me to do the High School Musical way back because when I was transitioning into 8th grade, we were together with the high school students, and she was like, this is one of the only things that you can do in high school because you're in 8th grade. This is the best way to get to know people. So I was like, okay, so I'll audition, and I had a great time, I had fun, I learned a lot about theater, and when I did the show, I realized how at home I felt being in that environment.
Will you help my cousin, Josh? You will? Great, because I can tell he's gonna need a lot of help. Like I did.
and like I did.
Right. Thanks.
Thanks. Bye.